Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you Tuesday, April 14th, the year 2020. Let's talk trading. Trade this. If you're a trader, shouldn't you be able to trade just about anything? And where this came up was I was talking with Walmart today, and I was saying sometimes we joke that we should switch around the buy and sell button because as soon as we buy, the price goes down. As soon as we sell, the price goes up. And then I got to thinking I could create an EA that did that, but I thought even better yet. How about just an entry button? And randomly it would click buy or sell because over the past couple of days, I've made a couple mistakes, hit the wrong button, and I think Walmart made one or two where he hit the wrong button, and all of a sudden you're in the trade in the opposite direction. So, can you trade your way out of it? I mean, if I were to put you down in front of a trading platform and it had one or two positions already open, I said, okay, start trading. Could you trade it? Would you just close out the trades? Would you look at it? Would you look for something on the chart to tell you, oh yeah, I think it's definitely going in a profitable direction. If it was a profit already in profit, would you move stops up? If it was in a loss, would you and there was no stop, would you put a stop loss in? Would you scratch the trade? Would you add to it? I mean, you really should be able to trade just about anything. And in fact, I was also thinking about calling this video Trade What You See, Not What You Want. Because I was in a trade today and I wanted the price to go down, and I missed an opportunity to go long because I can hedge. And I just missed it because I wasn't trading what I saw. I was trading what I wanted. So I just thought I would pass that along. Now, remember, boys and girls and non binary traders, these videos are for educational purposes only, and your results may differ from mine. Trading is extremely risky. You can lose all of your money. If you need trading, investment, or financial advice, seek the advice of an accredited financial professional. Now, I noticed something um, about my videos. A lot of you aren't watching them to the end, and I'm wondering, are you just like what I talk about for the first few minutes, and you've already seen the other screens? So give me some feedback. Let me know. And one thing, let me know that you have your risk in place, so you don't lose any more in any particular trade than what you're willing to lose. Okay, for the euro for the week, right now you can see it's up. And for those of you tuning in late, all the weekly gaps have filled, the weekly open gaps. And you can see here we've got a big green candle from yesterday, and price here is in that upper wick zone. So we got up for the day, up for the week, down for the month, down for the year. And we escaped out of the previous day's opening, the weekly opening range here. We're still in the monthly opening range. We're below the year opening range. First day of the year, first day of the month, and first day of the week. Okay, inside bar. We're in that monthly inside bar. Happened 5 months ago. And hey, I'm coming to you late, so I don't even remember how many ranges. I was kind of busy today, had my hands full with different things. Some other things are going on, non-trading things. Anyway, you can see here where the new candle for the day is, even though it's still Tuesday, this is the Wednesday candle right here because it's after 2 o'clock my time. And the buy zone, here's the pivot point down here. You can see already triggered a buy, but since pivot's way down here, That was a no trade. We just started range 2 low, only 13 pips. Weekly pivot down here. We still haven't touched it this week. Missed pivots. Here's today's. As you can see, we took out a missed pivot. That was a couple of days ago. So now we've got today's and one from 11 days ago. Now on the weekly, we still haven't touched today, this week's pivot. So there we have it right there. Wick zones. Right now we're in that upper wick zone. Already escaped it once. And on the wall mall, you can see right here, big move to the upside. Some of that crazy stuff right after the close of the day. You can see here, the spread is crazy. This is the ask because we're above the open. So you'd want to buy. So right there, but crazy spreads at the moment. Price action. Once again, candle color at the line. What could be easier? You have to wonder sometimes, though. And here we go with another one of the wall mall type screens. You can see here we open between 70 and 80, but once again, the spreads are whacked usually the first couple of hours, and so just sit back and watch. Our filters showing here, it's the 0 hour. It's not a good time to trade because of the range. High minus low is usually not that big. See, above versus below. So we have to wait till about the 8 o'clock hour here. And then we can start trading. So, boys and girls, the thing about trading what you see, it's just really important because, over the decades that I've been an online trader and been posting and talking to other traders, many of them, it's taken them years. And then they come back and they go, I finally get it. And part of the problem or part of the reason it takes so long is that if you've been getting that traditional trading education, that's just filled with squiggly lines, most of which the formulas you don't understand anyway. It's not your fault. They were just never explained to you. And you never learn the math. So, unless you can calculate an RSI by hand, with a calculator, why are you trading with RSI or MACD or stochastics? I mean, most people can't even spell stochastics. But they've got it on their screen, or money flow index. I mean, the AO, the ADX, they've got all these indicators, but it just really doesn't matter because, this video is titled Trade This. If you sit down, once you're in the trade, I give you, hey, you're in this trade, trade it. Indicators aren't going to do you much good for the most part. Gauges might help you, but the thing is, you got money on the line. Either you're in the hole or you're ahead. And so what do you have to do? You focus on the money, you manage the money. Now, there are some people that say, no, don't focus on the money because you need to let your winners run and cut your losers short. Well, if you're not focusing on the money, then how does that happen? I mean, Walmart and I have been trading, pretty much for the past month, and there's so many times, and I'll have to get him on the phone one time, and he'll tell you the same thing. So many times, we'll say something like, I should have taken those 2 pips, because you get in the trade, it goes your way, everything's looking good, the candles, the indicators, the horizontal lines, it doesn't matter. And next thing you know, in the blink of an eye, you're down 3. And the price just moved on you. And it's like there was a trade today. I was been waiting. I wanted to get out. It spiked down, and before I could click the mouse, it spiked against me 4 pips. I mean, I just wanted to get out, but it did not give me the opportunity. I mean, even if I had it pre-programmed, it price moved so fast the slippage would have got me. I mean, there was a few trades today. I tried to take a pip off the table just to lighten the load, and by the time I clicked, and then price moved, by the time they processed it, they hit me for anywhere from a point to half a point, or I think even one got me like by 8 points. 8 tenths of a pip. They slipped it, and that happens. And the thing is, in some cases, there's not a thing you can do with it. You just have to trade this. And this is price, because if price goes up and you're long, it's moving in your favor. If you're short, it's moving against you. And so indicators aren't really going to help. I mean, all you know is how much you're up or down by. So you could have the trigger that paid off the last time, you know, takes your money back this time. The trigger that took your money back the last time pays you off. So you just have to trade what you see, trade your plan, because sometimes you could lose a bunch in a row, and then you could turn right around and win a bunch in a row. And I'll have to let Walmart tell his story. I think it was last week. It was. I'll let him tell it. I don't want to ruin it for you, but you just have to trade what you see. You have to trade what's in front of you. You have to trade this, and there's nothing else to it. And that's the thing where so many other quote unquote gurus out there, they will lead you to believe, you know, about these magical indicators or these magical formulas that give you something, and somehow that's the key. When I don't care what indicator you have on the chart, if price is moving against you, it's moving against you. And either it's within your range threshold or your risk threshold, or it isn't. And if it's not, if it's getting ready to bump up against it, you need to get the what out. Otherwise, you're going to be you have troubles, okay? Because as Walmart says, it's a lot easier to make up 2 pips than it is 10. So you really just have to keep that in mind when you're trading. Maybe put it on your screen. Maybe use one of my, like this indicator right here, the TRO, my notes. You could put it right on your screen. You could use big letters like this, easier to make up 2 than 10. Whatever it takes for you to do it, to burn it in your brain. So that way, when you're trading, you'll know what to do, when to do it, and you'll take action, because knowing it and actually doing it are not the same. It's kind of like in the Matrix. I can show you the door, but you've got to open it and walk through. So, fellow traders, I hope you had a profitable day and have a profitable week and month, of course. Tomorrow's tax day, even though I guess they're not, they're given an extension, but I will have my taxes in the mail, because I don't want anything funny happening. Yeah, I do file federal electronically, so that's no big deal. But anyway, well, next time when you sit down in front of your trading platform, just always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So get out there and drain the banks. And if you're new to my videos, come down here, click subscribe, and then click like and click the bell so you get notified when I put out a new video. And then go over there where it says share and copy, and then post a link to this video all over the internet. Okay, this is TheRumpledOne signing off.